Alright, so the plan for today is to dig a hole, but like a really big one. You see, I've got this plan for a giant building project and I'm gonna need a lot of stone. So rather than mining at a stone farm for hours and hours, I thought it'd be way more fun to make a quarry where I can mine all my resources from. I've already marked out where I'm going to dig. If I've measured correctly, it should be exactly 36 blocks by 36 blocks, a little over 4 chunks. However, even though I have this really cool efficiency 5 diamond pick, the stone still takes a really long time to mine through. Thankfully though, I am now in possession of a brand new beacon, which gives me the ability to mine through the stone instantly. All I have to do now is put it down at the bottom of the world, which means I gotta mine through the stone anyway, I guess. Your parents, your teacher, the president, your cat, your dog, everybody's telling you not to dig straight down. Not me though. Do it. Don't be afraid. What's the worst that could happen? Oh my goodness, this water bucket has saved my life so many times. Don't dig down. Do not do it. It's dangerous. And if you do, take a water bucket with you. Alright, so we got the beacon built up, but I realized that I didn't bring anything to power it on with. Luckily, I did find some diamonds when I was mining down here, so it was expensive, but now we've got haste 2 and the mining can begin. Alright, so I'm barely now like, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm about 6 layers deep. My tools are looking horrible, and I have so many blocks. Once I get through this, I don't think I'm ever going to need to dig stone again. It's a lot of junk, but you get the idea. There's a lot of blocks in this giant area. So yeah, definitely going to have to come up with a solution for the tools and also for the storage. And also, I'm just thinking now, I've started using this little ladder system here. Maybe I'll have to add like a minecart track up and down so I don't have to hike up and down this every single time. Well, there was a lot to do. Little did I know the extent of how much there actually was to do, but at least we'd begun. That's something. The very first thing that I needed to do was fix my tools and make some backups. So I went to my newly built iron farm, and to my amazement, it was absolutely packed full of iron. I've never seen this much iron in my life. Very exciting. So I went for a ride over to my village and traded it all the way to my armor smiths, weaponsmiths, toolsmiths. If you got smith in your name, you were getting iron and I was getting emeralds. I used that then to buy some new pickaxes, some diamond pickaxes, because I really didn't have that many diamonds. This was the best way of getting some new picks. But they weren't very good pickaxes. They had efficiency 2 on them. That was kind of useless to me. I needed efficiency 5, so I brought some books and then used my anvil to stick it all together to make some really good pickaxes that will get us down at least a few more layers into the quarry. Yo, this is awesome. I've got so many pickaxes now. I feel like I could mine forever. But check this out. Every time I'm going down a layer, I'm adding a block into like a staircase. And I'm walking up and down. And as I go down further, I feel like this is going to take so long to walk up and down. So rather than walking, what if I used minecart tracks instead? I could ride up and down and even put the blocks that I'm mining out of here into a chest minecart and send them up back to the top into like hopefully something that unloads them automatically. That would be really cool, because at the moment, I'm starting to create a bit of a chest monster, a bit of a storage nightmare for myself, so I feel like right here, having a quarry storage building, I think that would be really cool. So I'm going to try to set something up. Oh man, this has turned out to be one of my favorite builds ever. It's so cool. It's like so tiny and small and compact, but also it's just insanely functional. It has all my stuff. Here's all my storage area. I don't think it's going to be enough, but oh, I hope it's going to be enough. Up here though is where all the magic happens. You can see the minecart tracks. This is where the blocks are going to get sent up in the minecarts. Here's the hopper unloader station. These go down into the storage. Added myself like a little work area here, which is nice. And then upstairs, I even gave myself a bedroom, which is cool. Put all my valuables in this chest. I got some extra pickaxes. And then up here is like off to a tower. You guys know what a tower looks like though. So if we jump back down here, there's even like a kind of a basement area. So you can get down to the back door to the storage area if something goes wrong. All right, take a quick breath. That was a lot of talking. I am going to keep talking though. This is my sign. I'm going to try and keep track of how deep the thing is. So currently we're 8 blocks deep. Each time I go down a layer, the number is going to increase. So at the moment we're -8. We'll see how low it gets. I'm measuring from this block, this level right here. So 8 blocks from here. Oh, I don't really want to go down here. Do I have a sword? I don't. Okay, I'm gonna run. This hole is gonna get dangerous as we start getting down into the caves. But yeah, once I've mined out a level and I've like filled up my inventory, I'm gonna come over here. This is gonna be a chest minecart. I'm gonna send all the blocks up here, and I'm gonna get kicked out because I don't want to be here. But if there was a chest minecart, it would go up here. All blocks would go down, and oh, hopefully you guys can see now why I love this thing so much. It's just like, it's so nice having like a little landmark here. It does the job perfectly. Moonlight loves it. Everybody loves it. I even added a little sign. This is my mining camp. I'm gonna stand here, look at, it's so picturesque. I took a moment to sit back and enjoy the view one last time before heading down deep into the abyss. Not really, I was only 8 blocks deep, but that was about to get a whole lot deeper. Alright, quick check-in. We are now at level 12 and I've switched to mining 2 layers at once. Alright, let's go. We're down to level 16 now, and we're finally down to mining ores. We're at level 20 now. I've decided that I'm going to dig down 100 levels or until my storage fills up. Whatever one happens first. Alright, huge milestone. We made it down to level 25, which is a quarter of the way. There's so much to go, and my tools are absolutely destroyed. So I gotta go get them fixed, which is gonna set us back. It's gonna sort of break the flow a little bit, but this thing is epic. This is insane. Look, you can barely see the sun as it's rising. After a quick trip to the village to get my tools repaired, I was straight back down into the quarry to keep digging. Super exciting milestone. We hit 35 levels down into the quarry. And not only that, we finally turned the corner as well. This it's a long way down now. At some point, this could almost become a roller coaster. Okay, something has happened. In fact, a couple of things have happened. I'm now standing on level 50. 50 layers down from the top, so halfway. Feels good. But my storage is completely maxed out. I have no room left. And to add to it, I've just broken through into this giant cave network. I've been down there before, but look how far the bottom is. That's so far down. I've already mined this far. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. I told myself that I was going to dig to either level 100 or until I maxed out my storage, and that had happened. I was ready to call it done. But now the end was literally in sight. I could see the light at the end of the tunnel, and as daunting as that was, it filled me with a renewed energy, a renewed motivation to just push through it and keep going. Not to mention that half the blocks are going to be air. It's a giant cave. Half of it's empty. I've done a lot of really cool things in this Minecraft world. Things that have challenged me to grow as a Minecrafter in building, redstone, combat, and so on, but I'm now at the point where I want to go all in on a special project. Something that will really push me both creatively and technically. So that's the plan. Make something mega that I can look back on and be really proud of, and this is just the first step. These thousands of stone blocks will go on to be the foundation for my biggest ever build. Alright, here we go, the final strip. We're down to level 100 and something. I walked up and counted all the blocks, and unless I counted wrong on the way up, which, you know, could have happened, but assuming I didn't, assuming I counted correctly, I've overshot by like 12 blocks. We're on level like 112 or something down here. So the last couple layers, probably unnecessary and pretty brutal. This deep slate takes quite a while to mine, but we got down here and it feels so good. Like, looking up at this thing is just incredible. I've got my own personal chunk era in my world, which I'm very happy about, as random as that is. And there it is. So I guess the last layer is kind of just ceremonious. I'm doing it ceremoniously. Ceremoniously, I don't know. But it's done. It's finally done. I'm gonna keep going all the way down to the very bottom of the world. But for now, this is the goal that I set out for. I got to level 100, and more even. But let's just take it in for a moment. Look at that. That is a giant hole in my world. That looks so cool, looking down at the caves as well. Yeah, this is awesome. And even though there's still more to go, I've collected a whole bunch of ores. I got some random bits. I don't think I'm ever going to need coal again. And then if we come down to my storage area, Look at this. All these chests maxed out. Just blocks on blocks on blocks. And if I sneak around the back, I expanded my storage out here. I've got just stone forever, cobblestone forever. I've got a whole bunch of cobble deep slate. I didn't get that much because I kind of stopped just as it was getting to the deep slate level. Gotta be really careful on this edge that you don't trip and fall. Let's make it official. Here we go. Minus 100-ish. Close enough. I cannot wait to start building. This is gonna be so cool.